Good morning, Elevation Health family and friends. Happy Tuesday. And just a quick recording for you here this morning. And I hope you have a chance to give this some thought as I have. I was traveling and just really was meditating on many things, but one in particular was something that I read in a chiropractic, an older philosophy textbook written by the developer of chiropractic, Dr. B.J. Palmer. And one of the things that was written in there was the fact that if a patient comes in and they couldn't talk, they couldn't see, they couldn't hear, and you had a competent chiropractor do a thorough examination to locate the cause, the source, and the root of their problem, then really the results could, would, and should be the same as if somebody was there and told them everything. And that's because finding and correcting the cause of somebody's health problem is a matter really of the objective findings. Now, not to dismiss the importance of a patient telling me and describing to me all that they're going through with their condition, that is important. However, it is not the decisive factor in terms of locating the cause. In other words, you probably know by now that where you're hurting, what you're feeling, is not necessarily the underlying cause of the problem. And so Dr. Palmer wrote, today we have brought this idea of getting sick people well down to such a fine procedure that any and all cases could come to us deaf, dumb, blind, imbecile, idiot, insane. And without asking them one question or they're telling us one thing, we would know what to do, where to go to get them well, and still not know what they suffered with, where it was, or how bad it was. Today we know the reason, he says, where it is, when it is, how to prove its position and location, how to adjust it, knowing that from there on, innate intelligence, the inborn wisdom, does everything which needs to be done to get them well. Health doesn't depend on us. Health comes from innate intelligence inside, within the patient, which we can neither increase or decrease. In other words, like taking a medication to speed it up or slow it down. Innate intelligence is in control of all of that, and neither can we irritate it or provoke it or speed it up or slow it down. You can't do any of that because the intelligence, the innate intelligence, the power that made your body is what's in control of healing your body. So Dr. Palmer said there's nothing that we can add to or subtract from. Our primary purpose as a chiropractor and a patient is to recognize the amazing healing power, the amazing intelligence inside of your body that gave you life, that sustains your life, that is constantly at work recreating new healthy cells to keep you alive and in balance. Honor that intelligence and work with it. And the primary purpose of you and I working together is to remove any interference to that intelligence so that you can express yourself at your God-given potential. Hopefully that's making sense. So really, it's a simple approach. And what we're used to living in this country, growing up in a medicine chest, living in a pill popping culture, is wanting always to do something to control the body, to really insult innate intelligence and say, you know what, I'm smarter than you. I know what my body needs more than the intelligence in my body. And oftentimes there's a mistake. Now, that's not saying there's not a time and a place for drugs and surgery, but none of those can actually create health. Health comes from within, and it's under the control of that innate intelligence that utilizes your nervous system. So when we make an adjustment, we're removing interference from that. When you're detoxing, you're removing interference to that. When you're managing your stress, you're helping to remove and maintain interference-free situation in your body. And that's why I always preach and teach coming to the workshops, because the workshops give you kind of the checklist of what else can I do to apply what you're learning in this office. It's not a one-hit wonder. Somebody once said that be patient with results, but be impatient with your actions. So we should be thinking about being urgent with what else can we do to improve our results with our health, our results with other areas of our life. Sit down and give thought to what else you can do to improve. Now, that may be your home care, that may be your adjusting schedule, that may be your exercise schedule, that could be your nutrition, that could be your stress management. I don't know what that is, but I want to encourage you. Start thinking about this workshop coming up. It's coming up on, I think it is the 12th. Yeah, the 12th of November. It's the blood sugar control workshop. Managing your blood sugar is one of those stones that kills multiple birds, with heart disease, Alzheimer's, cancer, weight, obesity. So start thinking about making plans to come to this workshop, because it will be a game changer. And again, you can start making application to what these points that I've made today, number one, and number two, do you want to finish the year strong? Many of you told me you want this to be your healthiest year ever. Well, this is it. Game on. We need to finish strong, right? So I want to encourage you again, keep this on your radar here, coming up November 12th. I know it's a little bit early. Registration should be open. But hopefully this recording was helpful for you. And I wish you a blessed and happy and healthy day. I love and appreciate you. God bless.